name is Luann Pygott. I'm a beauty guide with Lime Life by Alcone. And today is Fab Face Friday, and we are going to do a day to evening look. So I have on a day look, although I did have lipstick on earlier. I've taken it all off to kind of start over. But you could put on a gloss with this and have your pretty soft, light day look. So let's go to evening now, and we're going to just intensify. Of course, you could just wear this to evening and be fine as well, but we're going to give us a little more of an evening look. So I'm just going to take what I've got. So this is going to show you don't have to just like take everything off and start all over. Take kind of what you've got and you're going to just add to it. So I'm going to start, is that what I'm starting with? I'm going to start with this here with Yes Queen. This one is in extreme low stock. If you want this, you need to get it now. It's our lowest stock item that we have. It is a really pretty shimmery purple. And I'm going to take brush number 20 and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Now, like I said, see, I already have some eyeshadow on that I had on from this morning. All this makeup I have had on since 7:30 this morning. And it is now, well, it's 7, so it's been almost 12 hours. Look at how it lasts. Look at the coverage. Look at that. Nothing has smeared. Nothing has run. My lipstick came off because I ate. You eat something with oil in it, your lipstick will come off. So you usually put your lipstick on in the morning. It'll last till lunch. Put it on again after lunch. It'll last the rest of the day. Then if you're going to eat dinner, then you can might have to put your lipstick on 2 or 3 times a day. And that's it, not 20 times a day. So I am adding this purple to my lid. Because it goes with this orchid kind of pretty purple that I'm wearing. So I'm going to put this all over here. Again, you can see how you can just take your look that you already have, that you've had all day, and you can just turn it into an evening look. You don't have to completely start over. And of course, you can make an evening look be anything you want it to be. There's no like set thing that's an evening look. Whatever you want to call an evening look, it can be an evening look. Usually it's just a little darker and a little more intense than a lighter business day look. So, Yes Queen, this eyeshadow, this is number 45. It is a shimmer. That's why I don't put it on more than just my lid, so it can be a little aging if you have looser skin. So if that's the case, that doesn't mean you can't wear them at all. Try it and see. But it's better if you have like a minimal, keep it to a minimum if you have looser skin. The more matte you wear, the more youthful that will look to your skin. Because it doesn't emphasize any sort of lines if it's matte. And this will emphasize lines a little bit, the shimmer. Like I said, I can keep it to a minimum and it's not too bad. Okay, so there we have pretty purple. Then I'm going to actually take, because this is based now on what I'm wearing, I'm going to take Dial It Black number 9, and that is the black eyeshadow right here. You see it's very black, and it's a matte. And I'm going to go over, what I have here is actually 26 One Night Stand, number 40 Taupe for the Best, and number 27 La Vida Mocha. That's what I have on here right now that I've had on all day. So then I'm just going to take that black and make it a deeper color. So you don't, I'm going to really tap that off. You don't hardly need any black, and you don't want the fallout from black. But and I'm getting fallout too. Darn. I got too much on the brush, that's why. That is why. Because I got too much on the brush. I'm just going to brush that away. Yep, it's fine. I did manage to knock most of it off. And then I'm just going to intensify and darken these corners. And you really want to, especially with this black, and that's not what I did, you want to really gradually do it so you don't get it everywhere. And also that way you don't get it too terribly dark. Unless you want it real dark, of course. You don't get it all dark. That way you can control how dark you want it. And not suddenly go, oh man, I didn't want it that dark. And then you've got to figure out how to get all that off. But if you want it really dark, I'm kind of doing it pretty dark. If you want it really dark, then get it really dark. Just do it gradually. It's softer and more natural looking that way as well. Okay, so there we go. Now that is not done. It just looks like a big black splotch right now because that's all it is. We have to blend it, but for now we're just placing it on there. and I want to get them kind of the same, so I'm going to place them on both before I blend. I hope you all are having a good evening tonight. I'm so glad it's Friday, and it is called, the team that I'm on, they call it Fab Face Friday. So I am doing a day to evening look. So I'm taking my makeup that I've had on all day. I added this purple shimmer to my lid, and now I'm adding black to the corner. So this way, if you had to go out, you know, for the evening, you want to go somewhere where it's elegant, and I don't know if any of you all can do that yet, but you can always say this for the future if you're not doing that yet. But if you are able to do that, you want to just give yourself a little evening makeup. You don't necessarily have to start over unless you want to switch your colors. But I just had neutrals, just neutrals on, and I added this purple, and of course black's the neutral as well. Alright, so I'm going to make sure I don't have any extra down here. So now that I have that, I'm going to take this little fluffy brush, and I'm going to go and I'm going to blend particularly where the black stops. You want a real soft edge right here, so it doesn't look so much like a splotch. You want it to look like a gradual change from light to dark. And you get that by blending right there where that seam is. And the more you blend, the softer and more natural it'll look. And then you also want to blend on the outside. And I'm continually cleaning off this brush, I can't talk, because that black is intense. And you'll end up just spreading it everywhere instead. So I just take this as a dry brush cleaner. You can get these at Amazon. I've heard you can even get these at the Dollar Tree now. I don't know if it's true, but you can get them at like Marshall's. You can get them at TJ Maxx. But it's a little canister. This one's called a color cleaner. Sometimes they're called a color switch. They're called different things. But it's in this little canister. And it's basically just a rough, dry sponge. And what it does is it will knock the color off your brush. So you can use this brush and you don't just keep adding more and more color and then it doesn't work. So you can blend that until you're happy with it. But see how it looks a little less splotchy right here than the other side? It doesn't just look like I painted a big splotch on my face. It's got more of a gradual fade. And you can do it even more than that. But I am going from pretty light to pretty dark, so that can take quite a lot of blending to go from, but it can be done. You can go from real dark to real light just by blending more. And again, I'm softening all these edges up here. Now you don't have to necessarily do dark for evening, although that's generally kind of what you think of, just more intense colors. But you could also do something like glitter, gold, you know, you could just do a brighter color. You could even do darker neutrals, whatever you want, like I said. Look it up on the internet. Look up evening eye makeup or something and see what you find. And maybe find something you want to copy. That's what I do a lot. If I like, oh, I have no idea what to do. Oh, find a picture and copy it. You could also find tutorials. If you would like to be a beauty guide, Lime Life has all kinds of free tutorials, free for their beauty guides. So you can learn how to do this and it doesn't cost you anything and you don't have to go anywhere. Do it from home. If you think you'd like to do what I do and become a beauty guide, just send me a message, let me know. And there's no pressure to do that. And I will just send you the information and see if that's something that could help you and your family. It can really boost your confidence. It can really give you a new life. It can help your skills. Even if you don't have a single skill at all, that doesn't matter. It's all learnable. And again, it's all free training. But this could be something for you, like a little hobby where you earned a little extra money, where you just worked part-time. Or this could be your full-time income if you wanted to work more. And the more you put into it, you know, the more you're capable of earning. And you could replace your full-time income. And now you're not going to do that overnight. But if that's something that sounds interesting to you, don't say, well, I couldn't do what you do. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. This is not so difficult that anybody can do this. Most of the beauty guides who are in Lime Life, they have no makeup experience. It's all learnable, just like riding a bike. You don't look at a bike and say, oh, I can't ever do that. When you were a kid, no, you didn't. You said, I want to ride that bike. You might need training wheels for a while, but you're going to ride that bike. And it's the same thing. You just have to learn. Now I'm going to put on lashes because if you went out for the evening and you're putting on a more intense eye makeup, you might want to put on more lashes. If you don't want to wear false lashes, you could put on an extra coat or two of mascara instead. Maybe you want more intense eyeliner. You know, maybe thicker eyeliner. You could add a wing. That would be real easy to do, actually. You could add a wing where if you didn't have a wing. For evening, let's try that. I'm going to let that dry. So let's get my black liquid. See, I've already got liner, so I don't need to do any more. Now, I have hooded eyes, and it's very hard to see a wing on me because my hood's hide it. But I'm going to put it on just to show you how it works. I'm just doing a small one, but you can go way out if you want to. If you don't have hooded eyes, it'll show up a lot better. Let's go out a little bit more than that. That one isn't really very big at all. So you now have a wing. So all you do is you're going to take and just draw a line from up at an angle down to your eye. The more hooded your eyes are, the further down you have to start. Can't go up real high. I mean, you can, but it will be more hidden under your hood. But see how I drew like a, I don't know if you can. I drew like a triangle, and then a sideways triangle, and then you just color it in. That one goes up higher than this one. That's the whole trick of wings, is getting it even. Take it off and start over. There, that's closer. Oh, hi, Karen. How are you doing? You caught me live. Okay, so I have glue on my lashes already, and hopefully it hasn't dried too much. Because I decided suddenly, oh, I should put a wing on. So I put the wing on, but my lashes have been sitting here. A little... Oh. No, that isn't even the right one. Look at that. I'm like, some don't look right. So hopefully I didn't let it sit there too long. If I did, I can just put more glue on it. Come on, stick. There we go. So I'm doing a day to evening look. So I'm taking the makeup I already had on today, which was just all neutral and kind of more, you know, business natural look. And I'm making it an evening look. How am I? I am doing really well. I'm really excited that it's Friday and I don't have to go to work tomorrow. That is not sticking. That dried too much in that little spot. So I'm going to put another little bit of glue on the back of that band. Right there. Now, let's see if we can get it to stick. That's only because I didn't do my wing first, which I normally would have. But I didn't think of it. I'm like, oh, wing. Because, you know, that might be what you would do to go out in the evening. So I've added some purple to my lids and black out here on the corners to make it a little darker and more evening friendly. And this, like for my eyes, you know, I'm matching this purple and this flower. You can see I also have on a red flower. So I think I'm going to put some lipstick that matches that red flower. Trying to see if that's sticking. Are you sticking? Oh yeah, it's stuck. Okay, I couldn't tell. How about over here? Yep. Okay, there we have lashes and a little tiny wing, just a little tiny wing, but it's a little darker eye makeup. And a lot of times they say do a nude lip if you have more intense eyes, but this is not, It's dark, but I don't have a lot of wild colors on my eyes. I have a little purple lid and black in the corners. So I'm actually going to do the red because I want to. Now you could do a purple to match that as well, but I actually wore this red to work today. Do I want to wear it? Yeah, I think I still want to do this. This is number 7 Cabernet. And it is Fab Face Friday. That's something the team is doing. If you know, you're not required, of course, but if you want to do a look. And so you can just do anything at all you want. Just call it Fab Face Friday. Okay, I'm going to line our lips. And then I'm going to take this color. This one is called Devil's Food. It's sort of a, like a wine color lipstick. And I'm going to put that on the outside, kind of where the liner is. I had this lipstick on today. It lasted all day. It lasted me all day today. Through lunch even. It's like, I didn't even have to put this back on. Sometimes these darker colors, they last longer. There we are. A little outline of Devil's Food. It's like Devil's Food cake. And then they're named after desserts. And this one's called Cherry Pie. It's so pretty. This one actually really matches that. But I like to add, I don't know why I have a bump right there. That's like a bite or something. Did something bite me? When did something bite me? I have no idea. But this is, I like to tone it down a little bit on me. So it's not too bright. I love to ombre the reds. The dark and the true red and the darker. It's so pretty. And got the cat's new toys today. New little plastic bouncy toy. They're kind of like the coil springs, but one of them is just, I don't know what it is. It's like it's kind of just like a circle, only it kind of goes up and down around it. Looks like a little crown, but it's just a little piece of plastic. They're ecstatic. They're batting them around, chewing them, sniffing them. And then of course they had to go sniff the box. It's so funny. Let me go see what that box is. Bring something new into the house. I got to sniff it down. There we go. Look how pretty that is with it dark on the outside. So I'm now ready for the evening. If we were going to go out, I'm not going out. But if you were going to go out, this would be a pretty evening look. Okay, so that is all I have for today. If you want to be color matched for this foundation, or if you want to be matched with what skincare would work for you, put match or put skincare in the comments. If you also would like to become a beauty guide or receive information on becoming a beauty guide, there's no pressure at all. Just let me know. I'd be happy to send that to you. And I am your personal shopper if that is what you want. No charge for being a personal shopper. I can do your shopping for you, or I can just send you my website and you do it all yourself. That's all up to your preference. But I hope you all have a good evening, and this is my evening look, my little day to evening look. So you can go to the beginning of the video if you want to watch the replay, if you caught it near the end. I am wearing the makeup in the beginning that I had on all day. This foundation and stuff that I have on, I've had it on since, it's been 12 hours now, since 7:30 this morning. And all I had to do was add a little more color to my eyes and lipstick and lashes. And poof, day to evening look. So you all have a great evening. You have a good night too, Karen. I'm glad you got to come by for a little while. And until tomorrow, may you all be very blessed and go be amazing. Good night.